Okay, Shalom. Kahalar Imra Yahaba Shem Yashaba Shoka Kodash. Double honors to great Muslim apostles. Thought they Hashai for giving the strength in order to make these videos as well. And this one is really about family. Because we know in this day and age, obviously brothers have their blood families, but which they change each lifetime. You know, for those of you who are new, who are watching it, that's really related to reincarnation. Because your spirit gets recycled, man, each time, where the Most High can also bring judgment upon your vessel too. But, that's another topic. But the point being is, we have these families that we have to deal with, day in, day out. Or it may be so where it's like occasionally, maybe it's a seasonal thing. You may go and visit them at some point. But then, you may have some remarks that you receive, some insults. I feel I pretty much made a similar video back in previously about being called names like being called a fool or weird, crazy, madness, all these things that are just words used to then put you down. So, this is what this video is really about, man. Because brothers, each brother has their portion to endure. Me personally, I'm still living with my family, so of course that's really what brought up the idea for this video, man. So let me get this preset, then I'll talk some more too. But each brother with their portion of what they need to endure for this time being, man. So let me see. Matthew 19. Was it verse 29 or verse 25? Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So, the point being there is, of course, in the time where Jacob's trouble comes, there's going to be a lot of tension between families, where, family members, of course, really, if you think about what happened during the time where Esau brought out the juice, to put in the arms, that in itself should be an insight to how your family is going to react when the actual mark of the beast comes, man. Because when the juice came out, obviously demons were really using vessels, man, to try to tempt you to take it. Which really is a whole done out case, man. Whoever's taking that juice, they're finished anyways. You have all sorts of substances, parasites, technology within them things, man. Nanotechnology to be precise. And then, you got other things as well, such as the signals being released to open up certain things inside the body of those who took the juice. If you search up on BitChute, you can catch up on that stuff. Just search it up, then you get that information, man. But the point is, in that time, demons try to use their vessels to try and get you to take that juice, man. And of course, with prayer, is what Yahweh Shim Yashai kept you stable, man. That's the point, to resist it, to say no. The same way Yahweh Shim Yashai, Yaratazar, we keep praying so that he puts the spirit upon us to say no and to stand strong and keep stable despite all that's going on around us, man. So, I don't even know if I don't think I even explained the speech, but the point of that precept, Matthew 19, verse 29, I'll read it again. I'll read it again now, yeah. Matthew 19, verse 29, and everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So, of course, that's talking about if you go, leave family in the time to come, because of course they're going to have their own demons operating in their heads in that time where the mark of the beast, Esau then releases the mark of the beast, man, for people to take. When the pressure's on, Families are going to have demons on them to try and transfer their fears on you. And that's why, you got to pray for that spiritual strength, man. To be level-headed, to have that stable mind in the time to come. So you don't get swayed by their fears. So the point is, we're going to receive them anyways, man. So even if, they take it, then they get sacrificed, in the nuclear missiles, they're going to die. Then, of course, in the kingdom, they're going to come back anyways through your loins, man. That's referring to the Israelite man anyways, the ones who, of course, are preordained to be the elect, man. Servants of Yahushua to then be the rulers under Yahushua as well. So, the point is, as I said here, it says, forsaken houses, you've left houses, brothers, sisters, father, mother, wife, children, lands, for Yahushai's name's sake, for Yahushai's name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, times 100. It's going to be, obviously, it's not talking about literally 100-fold, but far more than that, 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life, man. Immortality, again going into 1 Corinthians 15 verse 40 onwards, pertaining to the new bodies to come, man, and obviously having victory over death as well. So that's really the point. So really the time right now where your family, or there'll be certain moments where you might get into an argument and they start going on demon mode, pretty much, demonizing the apostles, calling you names as well, fool, weird, all sorts of things, crazy, mad. As I said before in the beginning of the video, to put you down. So in that time, they this current time when they're still comfortable, they can do all that. But then when the time comes where Yahweh Shimei Shai makes that physical separation, which can happen in many ways, man. One way, brothers can be in prison. It means they have no contact with their families, man. They have no contact with their families. So that's one way, physical separation as well. There's multiple scenarios you can think of, man. When the enemy comes in as a flood as well, that could be a separation. But yeah, multiple scenarios. You just never know what might happen. Yahweh's will be done ultimately, where it separates you physically from your family, and then when a time comes where they then realize, oh no, we actually needed him. When the scripture says, then shall they realize that a prophet has been among them. Yaratazar can find it. If it wastes too much time, then I'ma just get the other presets that I had lined up. But of course, the ones talking too much right now, they'll be able to shut their mouths soon. Yahushua will shut their mouths soon, man. All that insulting and vain anger that they're putting on you. Because really, as the scriptures say, oppression maketh a wise man mad. There are times that brothers get angry, man. With family members. But of course, it's like, you just go and endure it for the time being. But they'll then know, and I call it their vain anger, because they don't understand why, we have our frustrations, man. Because we understand the oppressive system. We understand the fact that they're acting that way is because of the lack of understanding. That, it's all the Most High's will. So we just know that we have to suffer it for the time that we are here right now, man. Until the kingdom of Yahushua is established. Really up to the point of salvation. So, and then onwards to Yahushua's kingdom. So, like, I'm still trying to find this thing. Prophet has been among them. Is it in let me check the other one. If it ain't here, I'm gonna have to search for where it's at. Actually, yeah, Salakia. I'm just trying to search it up. If not, I'm really gonna have to search up on Google or something. Yeah, I'm gonna search it up. Being among them, scripture. Well, brothers, you already know that's precept. It all comes true. Okay. Let me get back at that then. It was in Ezekiel 33. Okay, so lucky. Ezekiel 33, verse 33. Then they're gonna realize, man. Let me read it and then, make my point. Ezekiel 33, verse 33. Ezekiel, 33, verse 33. So it says here, this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. All those times that you talk about the chip, don't take the juice. What else? I know all these other prophecies, World War III. So some of them, I'm talking about family members here. Some of them, it's really, because they have a simple mind. You can't really say much to them. Again, it goes back to precepts for Isaiah 4 verse 6. Our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. And, part of that reason is because the simple minds that the Most High has given them too, man. Sometimes you just try to tell them, but they can't receive it, man. They can't receive it. That's why it's when the shock happens. The blackout, the internet blackout, Esau coming in as a flood, vessels as zombies. That's to come as well. The juice that's been taken up. That's gonna start triggering. Well, Esau's got their thing, man. They're in the next phase right now, anyways. Because it's still going on. They're still being given them boosters, but the point is, you got that going on too, and really overall, creatures of vengeance as well. All that's then gonna add up to that scenery of Jacob's trouble: famine, pestilence, the sword, of Esau. Of course, the Most High just sending out demons and spirits, man. To deal with to execute his wrath. So when family starts to see these things and hear of these things on the news, then they're gonna realize the prophet that has been among them, man. As Akim have been preaching day by day, in all these different countries and states. That's when, really the message is out, but people aren't gonna receive it until they start seeing it with their eyes. They start hearing it, which obviously it shows their lack of faith as well. But that's the point right there. Let me get to the other one. Luke 8, verse 25, 21. You know, what did I even name this video? I said, family, we see you change. Or we see your change. Let me check. Yeah, family, we see your change. See, because obviously in this truth, you're going to have a transition in your mindset. You're going to have a transition, obviously, in your state of spirit. You're going to have a transition in really, you know, how you order yourself, man. You know, your behavior and everything. Your priorities are going to change from worldly things to spiritual things. So, let me actually get this precept I was trying to get. And because of this change, that's why demons are going to go on them to try and go against you, to try and weaken you, as they always attempt to do. And of course, in the time of the mark of the beast, it's going to be stronger, man. You know, they don't call women the weaker vessel for no reason. Of course, because at times, or really, when the pressure's on, they crack under pressure, man. And the man being the stronger vessel is supposed to, you know, endure that. And really, even men are going to crack under pressure in the time of the mark of the beast. Only those who have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to keep them stable and, you know, leveled and strong, steady, they're the ones who are then going to have that, you know, sturdy spirit, man. So, you know, to resist the mark of the beast and still be protected during that time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, so Matthew chapter 8, yeah. Actually Luke chapter 8. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Verse 20, verse 21, isn't it? Oh, 19. So yeah, this was pretty much during the time when Yahushua was also preaching as well. Just a little context. But let me start from verse 19. Luke chapter 8, verse 19. Then, hold on, Salaki. Yeah, verse 19. This is Luke chapter 8, verse 19. Then came to him his mother, you know, Yahushua's mother, and his brethren, and could not come at him for the priests. And it was told him by a certain which said, Thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to see thee. And he answered and said unto them, My mother and my brethren are these, which hear the word of Yahweh and do it. So come on, that's really the point right there, man. So, well, the point really is the fact that Yahushua's mother and brother came, and of course they came without having the desire to speak with him, man. So in this time, don't be surprised when family, of course, let's say, you know, you get arrested or something, you know, for the truth's sake, for Yahushua's sake, and the time to come, and then, you know, they don't even bother trying to defend you anyways. That just shows that, you know, they're gonna be separate, man. You know, that hate is gonna be towards you, which really they hate Yahushua anyways, because, you know, we're just messengers, we're servants. So just don't be surprised when, you know, you see them stay away from you, man. Same way Yahushua's mother and brother did not desire to speak with him. You know, they want to stay away. So of course it's going to happen to many brothers as Jacob's trouble was coming by, you know, little by little. Really quick by quick, because, you know, as opposed to Tahar deemed it, the year of the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Come on. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, because, you know, with things speeding up, you know, left, right, center, and you got these different things. You know, you got the Neuralink chip. They want to try and do trials on disabled people. That's referring to the mark of the beast. And you got other things as well, like, you know, as I said, you know, Anything can happen, man. That's the thing, because with the information that you see online, people taking the juice. When did they even start taking it? They started taking it from 2021 or 2022. We're in 2024 right now, so 2 years is really that timeline where it's like, okay, when's the effect gonna start happening? Because Esau's just having all these different routes to basically execute his evil, man. Which really, the Most High is just making him speed up, so that Yahushua's kingdom can, of course, eventually be set up. But yeah, the point is, don't be surprised in a time where your family are gonna try and separate from you, or rather, they're not gonna care about you. Because of course demons are gonna be on them. But just don't be surprised, man. And also another key thing as well. I'll read it again. Where is it? Luke 8 verse 21. And he answered and said unto them, my mother and my brethren are these which hear the word of Yahweh the Most High and do it. So of course the servants of Yahweh, who are doers of the word, of course, are the ones of which are his true family, man. And really, they also go to the first fruits, the ones who were in the heavens, creating everything as well. In the beginning of creations, essentially. Which of course that's another breakdown of Genesis as well. But the point being is, the true family is the spiritual family. The servants of Yahweh. Brothers preaching out there in the highways and byways, making videos, producing fruit. Of course, the other servants of Yahweh, man, they are your brothers, man. Those who receive this truth, they are the true family. So. Let me get something. Let's see. Let me actually get this. 1 Corinthians. First Corinthians 4 verse 10. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. And that goes into when I said, family could call you fools as well, insulting you. Telling you that you're part of madness, and you're brainwashed. Name calling and whatnot, demonizing the apostles. They don't even know the weight of what they're saying, man. They don't know, but of course, we're seen as fools right now. But of course, as Yahushua has encouraged us, he says, you are wise in Hamashiach, in Yahushua, the anointed. We are weak, but because really it's like, he's comparing the perception from the world to what we really are. From obviously by the power of Yahushua, by the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's telling us our strength, man. Just through them, through Yahweh Yahushua. So Yahushua, as he's saying, as it says in 1 Corinthians, we are fools, 1 Corinthians 4 verse 10, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, Yahushai's sake, but ye are wise in Yahushua. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. So, it's contrast to the worldly perception, and of course the perception of the heavens, man, which ultimately is the perception of Yahweh Yahushua, of his men on earth, his servants. So really, we just gotta enjoy this for a time, man, because we know that we ain't just no dumbos, man. If you receive this truth, really, you got an opportunity, man. To get to those chariots, and of course to be a main supporter or core supporter of Yahushua's kingdom. And of course, as a servant, isn't just on the sidelines; he's also doing the work, man. Speaking of a servant and master. So it reminded me of a precept. I'm trying to think which one it was. Let's see. Let's put it back in Matthew. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? So of course, the master of our household, household of really Israel, is Yahushua, man. Our master is Yahushua. So the point being is, if the Sadducees, Pharisees called them demons, Beelzebub, which is also a name of a demon, how much more shall they call his household, man? What did he even say? It says, how much more shall they call them of his household? So of course the servants, man, we're obviously going to be called names in the time to come. There's going to be a lot of hate to receive, man. And Yahweh says, keep that stable spirit when the time comes, man. Because of course we were anticipating it. That's why. And through the scriptures, that's why we were anticipating it. We had the foresight. The same way Yahushua knew that he would eventually have to die, before ascending into heavens, man. And then he's going to come back again one final time to establish his rule. So, what was I going to get, man? Proverbs 30, son. I'll probably wrap it up right now. Yeah, I don't want to make this too long. But let's see. Well, I might get a few, Proverbs 13. Maybe so. Verse 13, verse what? There's something here, Okay, cool. It's in the other one. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 19. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil. So of course, really, the family be calling us fools because of the fact that we're following the way of Yahushua. But they don't realize they themselves not departing from evil. Examples: not celebrating the customs of the heathen, not eating detestable meats, the swine, the shrimp. That's another one too. And of course, going to worship idols, man. Those are the three main ones that Jake is known for, man, in terms of the collective of Israel. But they're just going on to foolish way. They're behaving as fools, man. That's the thing. Some of them really are just fools anyways. That's what the Spirit of the Most High put upon them. Again, Hosea 4 verse 6, my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. But that's why, we got to be grateful as well and say Thawde Yahushai for the strength he's given us, and also the opportunity for us to even understand these scriptures as well. And we have the fact that we have teachers, the apostles, the elder brothers, the elders, elder bishops, to teach us this understanding, the understanding of the scriptures. So that's really the key point, man, that in this day and age we're gonna have family that's gonna try and put us down, that's gonna go against us, betrayal, multiple things. So of course, you may be quite close to your family, but just know that in the end, demons are gonna hop on them. So I'm just gonna end it off there. Thawda Shai, Brakthayah Shai, Ka Halalim La, Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Ruach Kodash, and double honors to the great Muslim apostles as well. And obviously for the new ones, Ka Halalim La means all praises to. Yahweh is the name of the Most High, meaning He is, He exists, or He is to be. And Yahweh Shai meaning He delivers. Of course, He's the one who's going to deliver Israel. And Bahashem means in the name. Ba means in, Ha means the, Shah means name. So of course when you say Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, through Yahushai, that's how we get to Yahweh as well. So Shalom as well, meaning peace as well. So Shalom.